Take a deep breath. Feels normal, right? But what if the very air you breathe started to vanish? Not over millions of years, but right now. What if every second Earth lost 1% of its most vital element, oxygen? In just 100 seconds, our world would be unrecognizable. In 100 seconds, everything you know would come to a catastrophic end. This isn't science fiction. This is the terrifying reality of a world without oxygen. Our atmosphere is roughly 21% oxygen. In the first few seconds, as the level drops to 20%, most of us wouldn't notice a thing at sea level. But for those at high altitudes, the air would begin to feel thinner, their bodies working harder to get the oxygen they need. This is the first subtle warning. At 10 seconds in, we cross a critical threshold. At 19% oxygen, OSHA considers the air unsafe. Our cognitive functions would begin to slow. You might feel a little lightheaded, your heart beating a bit faster to compensate for the diminishing oxygen. Nothing alarming yet, but the dominoes have started to fall. 30 seconds. That's all it takes for our modern world to grind to a halt. At 15% oxygen, unpressurized combustion engines can no longer function. Cars, trucks, and planes would become silent metal coffins. Power plants would shut down, plunging the world into darkness. Our entire transportation and power infrastructure, built on the assumption of abundant oxygen, would collapse. For humanity, the point of no return arrives swiftly. At 13% oxygen, we enter a state of severe hypoxia. Dizziness turns to confusion, coordination fails. By the 50-second mark, with oxygen levels nearing 10%, mass unconsciousness would sweep the globe. The vulnerable, the elderly, and those with respiratory conditions would be the first to perish. The rest would soon follow. 1 minute in, and the world falls silent. With oxygen levels at a mere 9%, fires would extinguish globally. But a far more insidious threat emerges. Oxygen is a key component in the chemical structure of concrete. Without it, untreated concrete structures would begin to crumble. Dams, bridges, and buildings would lose their integrity, leading to catastrophic failures. At 90 seconds, the very color of our sky would change. With a fraction of the oxygen molecules to scatter sunlight, our blue haven would turn into a dark, alien vista. The oceans, once teeming with life, would become vast, silent graveyards. Life as we know it would be all but extinct. 100 seconds. The ozone layer, our shield against the sun's deadly radiation, is gone. The planet's surface is sterilized. The oceans, having absorbed so much of the missing oxygen, would violently release it, triggering tsunamis of unimaginable scale. The very ground beneath our feet would transform, as the iron in the crust instantly rusts, turning our world a desolate red. Earth would become a silent, barren monument to a time when life flourished. The oxygen we breathe is a gift, a delicate balance that has allowed life to thrive on this planet for millennia. In our hypothetical 100 seconds, we saw how quickly that gift could be taken away, and how interconnected everything is, from the smallest flame to the very color of our sky. This scenario is, thankfully, impossible in the way we've described it. But it does make you think, doesn't it? It highlights the fragility of our planet and the importance of protecting the systems that keep us alive. If you found this thought experiment as fascinating and terrifying as I did, hit that like button and subscribe for more what-if scenarios. And for my question of the day, what other element do you think would cause the most chaos if it suddenly started disappearing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.